What is up, gang? It is I, Carlton Flowers, your crypto pro.
Yay!
And we got to look at this Bitcoin chart and talk about all of the jibber jabber going on about the bull run starting. Everyone is at a fever pitch talking about this recent breakout. And so what we're going to do special today, we're going to break it all down from the 4-hour all the way up to the 1-month chart. And then I'm going to give you my opinion of when this bull market is really going to start, or if we are already in the bull market. Of course, please keep in mind that ain't not one bit of this financial advice. Anything I say in this video, if you take this information and go investing with it on Coinbase, you could end up as a homeless bum. Living in a refugee camp with the immigrants, illegal immigrants from South America. All right, that wasn't politically correct. I probably shouldn't have said that. I got another video I could talk about that, but that's on a different topic. Okay, shout out to all of my viewers from all over the world.
Yay!
You know, we got viewers here that are from like Mexico,
Yay!
Russia,
Yay!
from Israel,
Yay!
from Palestine,
Yay!
from Canada.
Yay!
Man, they're everywhere. Venezuela, I could go on and on and on. Great Britain, they're all there. And notice that some of those names that I mentioned, there's conflicts going around in the world. And there's a bunch of mess that's going on at the border. But then here in the Crypto Pro group, we have friends from Mexico, friends from Russia, friends from Israel, friends from the West Bank, from all nationalities and all types, because we love each other and we are not at war, because we are supporting each other financially with this information, just trying to make a breakthrough while the government leaders want to cause all of this tumultuousness throughout the world for monetary gain. We'll talk more about that that's yet another topic for another day. But let me get off of that and we'll get back to this chart. So starting out with the 4-hour chart, we got the pump that happened with the fake ETF news right here that took us up to 30,000. It immediately wicked back down. It was just a scam wick right there. Not a scam wick in the sense of people being liquidated, shorts, even though there could have been some shorts liquidated, but a scam wick because it was based on false news. And then we just sidebanded it. But then we had a nice move up here that wicked out and had a nice red candle where we are peaked out on the stochastic, and now we might cycle on down. But will we keep with this general trend? Look at this nice uptrend since this low point on September the 23rd. Overall, there's a higher base, a higher base, a higher base. So that looks like a kind of nice, healthy uptrend amidst the bear market. We'd have to scrunch this way down to see what the volume nodes are up above. You can see it right there that there is a big node here at 30,000 that we have drawn up to twice, but then we fell off of that. And now it looks like we're kind of floating back down to the red dashed line. But where will it go from here? Are we going to jump back up to 30,000, or are we going to correct? Is this fake? Is this some type of concerted effort amongst the bigwigs that want to make us think that we're just going straight up now because, of course, the ETF is going to be approved, so Bitcoin only goes vertical, and this is the bull run, right? If it were just that easy. Do you actually think that this is just going to go straight up from here? Everybody jump on board. We're all getting rich. BlackRock and all of the big institutional investors, they're going to share the wealth with us. We're just going to pack our bags, jump on the train, and everybody is a big happy family because Bitcoin's going straight up in the air. I don't know about all that. Let's go to the 1-day chart. On the 1 day, it looks like we were due for a crossover right here of the stochastic. You see this? But then it faked and it unfurled and it went back vertical. I don't know why. So now we have surpassed the black dash line. We're up above it, and there's that volume node right around 30,000. And then there is a volume node right here at the point of control price Point of control on this visible range is 26.9. There's this fat node right here at 29. That's kind of where it looks like we're probably either going to snap back down to that or push back up to this 30,000 price. So this is the VPVR, and there are people who say VRVP, and I'm sorry, but that's wrong because it's not visible range volume profile. It is the volume profile in this visible range on the chart. So to all of the goofballs who want to call it VRVP or whatever, well, you're just dead wrong. All right? I said so. Okay, so downstairs on the MACD, the oscillators are still trending up. And so it looks like momentum overall is still moving up where we might snap back up to that 30,000. And with this stochastic trying to cross over and then going back vertical where the blue line is running away from the orange line, I mean, this chart is saying it's moving up to this 30,000 again. Okay, so that's the 1 day chart. But then let's look at the 1 week. Let's get more macro. All right, the 1 week kind of shows something different because when you look at the 1 week, let's clear out the last arrow there. There we go. The 1 week is the big picture because we're looking at the double peak from the last bull run, okay, and the bear market. And then we had this level up. And what are we doing since then? It's a side banding. All right, let's just box this. Since what? All of 2023, we're doing nothing but staying within this side banding box where we kind of been flirting around with a black dash line and staying above the 200 EMA and the 50 EMA. Right now, we are above both of those. And the 200 is below the 50 EMA. And so that says, you know, kind of in a somewhat uptrend, even though looking at this chart, it looks more like side banding. Where do we go from here, according to the 1 week chart? Well, it looks like it wants to push up. The stochastic is looking the same as it did on the 1 day chart, where it looked like we were going to cross over right there. Okay, and then what did it do? It unfurled and it went up. So kind of a crossover fake, and then poop, the blue line soars up above the orange line. Then we have an impending crossover here of the blue line and the orange line on the MACD. And we're approaching the 0 line on the histogram. So it looks like we're going to start to print some green bars here on the histogram. And then I would expect a hump like this. And then it looks like our stochastic might take us back up to the overbought zone. And so what we're going to want to know from this is what will it return as far as the price is concerned. What do I mean by that? This is what I tell you all the time. At this stochastic peak, we returned this price. At the next stochastic peak, when we stayed up here and bounced right back up into the overbought zone, we returned a higher price. Then we went down, came back up, another stochastic peak. We had another flat spot where it's kind of like not a lower high or a higher high. It's just kind of a side banding high. And now we're pushing up again. So the big question will be, once we get up into here, if we do, what's the price going to return? So that's all we got to watch for. As soon as we get here, are we going to give another side banding high? Or will we break through? All right, that is the question. Now, if we break through, we'll probably jump to this node at 38,000. So that is a possibility. If we don't break through, we're going to match that previous high, the previous two highs, and we'll just call it side banding. If we don't get out of this box, then we're not ready to break into the actual bull market. We're getting close, though, I think. I'm thinking the bull market hits in 2024 in the winter. I'm thinking we're probably due for one big black swan event and one more capitulation, a correction, because it just doesn't make sense to me that it's going to be that easy, that everybody jumps in right now and it's just going to go straight up and we're going to ride the train with BlackRock and all of the other institutional investors, and we all get rich together. Somebody has to get taken, and it's usually us retail people that get taken, okay? It's usually us that get slapped in the face with a black swan event, and we get shaken out. And then BlackRock buys it all up and then drives it to the moon. And then the people who were not shaken out get to benefit and make some money, but most people will get scared out of the market. And with all of the calamity going on in the world, we know we have several scenarios that can, be used as an excuse to be called a black swan event. All right, so I'm going to give it 50-50. That's my call. That we either stay here. My phone's ringing. Let me turn this off. There we go. I'm going to give it 50-50 of either coming up to here, to this high point, or staying within the box. All right? Now, let's end this with one more chart. Let's clear this out, and I'm going to give you the 1 week and the 1 month. This is the one that tells the story. This is the only one that doesn't give such a glowing report. On the 1 month chart, what do you see that sticks out like a sore thumb? I'm going to let you say it before I say it. Okay? What is your answer? I want you to post in the comments below if you called it before I said it. If you said the exact same thing, which is the positioning of the stochastic cycle. All right, so it looks like we're going to have a crossover here. Why am I blurry? Let's fix that. Okay, there it goes. It looks like a crossover is about to happen. So if you're telling me that bull market is going to start right now, bull markets don't start at the top of a stochastic cycle. Now, the positioning here is a little bit nicer, but usually we don't have an immediate hump right after the previous market hump, which is this one right here. We usually end up settling down for a little bit and then come up out of there with a hump. So now look where the positioning was of the stochastic before the previous bull run. Here was the low point, and then we came out from about the 40 line. Then we pushed all the way up to overbought. We're already near the 80 line, the cutoff line between our normal range and overbought. So do you really think that the bull market is going to launch out of here? I don't know. History hasn't shown us that. Let's clear this out and see if we can get some more history in here. Scrunch this down. There we go. And it kind of takes us back to the 2017. Let's pull this in even more. Too bad that stochastic doesn't give us any more history here. I'm going to have to look at a different chart. But it looks like we entered overbought after this flat period. I'll have to look more into that and see if the stochastic was down here before this started, where it was during this flat period where price was around 256 before the bull run of, let's see, this is the 2015 one, 2016, and then the 2017 one. Stochastic started way high. This would be in 2017, so I'm going to have to look at more chart history to see if that's possible. But it can happen. Maybe we cross back over and we stay up here and then have the bull run. But let me know what your opinion is. And regardless, I do think that the bull market is around the corner. We're close to it. It's going to happen. So post your comments below. And of course, I would love it if you would like, comment, and subscribe to the Crypto Pro channel. And if you want to be like some of my greatest participants, you may support me by the giving of a super thanks. And I thank you in advance. And with that, I am all done. And since I am editing, I guess I can give you the classic exit with swiping myself out of here. See you next time.